All those dips you had spread out, that great spread, incredible spread at your party. Zito was just rubbing it all over his bare chest.
Yeah, Coach did a great job with the
sexy.
sausages.
Oh, yeah.
He cut the fuck out of the sausages.
You were trying to spit some game there?
Yeah, I
Pick something
tried.
Up, take it home?
Well, I wasn't wearing a shirt.
Ooh. What were you wearing?
I was wearing a vest.
Just a vest.
Really said that stuff.
I mean,
Just a vest.
I thought you looked sexy, Zeke.
I was Stone Cold Zeke.
Nice.
Oh, it was a great Zeke.
Oh, yeah.
He was rubbing that sausage all over his skin.
He was.
Oh, yeah.
Letting the oil seep in.
Oh, man, did he have an oily chest?
I did.
Looked like he was at the beach.
Really? What do you mean?
Glistened.
Yeah.
I did, yeah.
What did you use? What oil?
Oh, sausage.
Sausage oil, really?
Yeah,
Oh, I
squeeze
thought
it
you
right
were just
out.
kidding.
Yeah, he just took the whole charcuterie board and just fucking rubbed it all over his chest.
Yeah.
basically.
Not a bad move.
It's actually frowned upon at parties, but I
it's
look
cold-
good.
It's cold enough out. The gnats probably weren't bad.
Yeah, kick it on back and crack a cold one. Yeah, the boys are about to go on. And just shooting the shit and letting it rip. Hey, let's go. It's time for Heartland Radio.
Here we go. Welcome to Heartland Radio 2.0. This episode is brought to you by our friends at Action Network. Do you want to become a better sports gambler this NFL season? Want to be more informed about each week's matchups and see where people
for
smarter
sure, yes.
Yep.
than you are putting their money and why?
1,000%.
Then you need to download the Action Network app right now. I use it every day to track all my bets, and the bets of those I follow every weekend. All my bets tracked in one easy place, and I never lose track of my record.
Seriously.
That can be good, that can be bad, but at least I always know how well or how not well I'm doing.
Correct.
Yep.
I can track my record by last 7 days, last 30, all time, and by each sport. Their win probability is second to none. They have all the real-time odds and lines, and the best part is I have instant access to all the data and expert analysis I could ever want. The Action Network has the best sport betting analysis anywhere, and their analysts make picks, which is awesome if you're just looking to tell someone who knows what they're talking about and which data points are important and which ones aren't. That's
Love
always
data points.
my problem.
Need to know.
I also
Gotta
go
know
there
the
to get
math.
real insights from data-driven contrarian sports bettors and learn how they operate. I mean, what more do you guys want? They're giving you the keys to Green Dot City, so let's go. Download the Action Network and join a weekly NFL pick'em pool for a chance to win $2,000
Wow.
using links getaction.app Todd or getaction.app Diggs or Raldsy or Bubba Gambino or Pat or Boston Connor. Follow our action, manage your own, and become a better educated bettor with the Action Network today. All right. I missed the Halloween party.
Loser.
Feel bad.
Good show now.
I fell asleep, and then I woke up about 10:30. Had no power to my house. I still don't have power again.
Just classic you.
How's that happen, Todd?
I don't know. I live in the worst place in Indianapolis.
Were you creeped out? Were you like, oh, it's almost Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I just woke up, power's out.
Yeah, I was like, should I grab my gun and walk around? Like, is this the beginning? Like somebody's
Clear
cut
the
my
house?
power from the
Oh,
outside.
yeah.
And they're coming in. This is the moment. So I have two guns in my bedstand. I thought, well, I should go out with both.
Oh, okay.
Because if I want to
Do we
go
all?
out in a blaze of glory, for some reason I want the two-gun action. Pop, 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 pop. But before we get into the party, just know that 2 days ago, my power company came out, did the free upgrade, the energy upgrade to my house, where they put in the new thermostat you can control by your phone, all that stuff, some other things to make your
power
house more
company does this?
efficient.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fancy Todd.
So, and then the guy that was there doing it, I wasn't there, Marnie was, and he had watched my videos from the last time I had that long power
Hilarious,
outage, and he's like, yeah, I was so hoping that he was going to be here so I could talk to him about it, because when he was putting out those videos, I was like, God, I hope I'm the guy they send to his house to put the power back up. Kind of cocky move, but kind of funny or whatever. And then 2 days later, I have no power. So
Yikes.
that would have been hilarious.
It's just classic you, Todd.
I know.
So wait, like the power company is just sending. I think it's fake.
They got weak poles.
I don't know, but I got a badass thermostat now, and I had one of those cheap little old ones like you find in the old apartments
yeah.
or something before, and I hated it. This one's awesome.
What, do you control it through your phone?
They're definitely spying on you.
So you can turn the heat up on
There's
Marnie
probably a
right now?
microphone in there. Yeah, but she has a login as well. She made sure of that because she was there and I wasn't.
Also, if he had power.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I have no power. My house is freezing.
Wasn't that
right now.
gas?
Huh?
Isn't that gas?
The heat.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you gotta have power to be able to run the furnace. Yeah.
For the
Yeah.
plug-ins
It
to
burns
work.
gas, but it won't burn the gas if there's no.
It's not
Yeah.
like the pub. It's not like you guys shoveling coal in the basement.
You haven't lost.
Yeah, have lost power. That's efficient.
So you're gonna be freezing,
Yeah, that's,
and you're not gonna be able to watch football.
yeah,
Oh.
yeah. I'm guessing. I'll just go to a bar. Fuck it, I don't give a shit. Well, you can't stop me. But yeah, so I don't know. But I want to find out about the party. I feel bad. Also, you can edit this out if I have to. Are we? I mean, you put it on social media. So
Yeah,
it's okay.
It's out there. Yeah.
Congratulations to our boy Diggs.
What happened?
Tony!
What do you mean? What happened?
The good Halloween party.
Yeah. No,
And
Congratulations on
I got
Tony.
engaged.
Whoa! Hey!
Tony rings,
Yeah,
baby.
I had a couple episodes ago. I had to throw everyone off the scent
Yeah.
because people were starting. People were
Yeah,
starting
you
to
did a
do.
good
People
job,
were
too.
murmuring.
No, people bought it. Had a lot of people had bought it. So yeah, it was time. I'm now officially an adult, I guess.
yeah, you are. This is a big move, but you're of the age.
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
31.
It's marrying time.
It's
I don't want to be average.
There it is. I'm a little upset though, because she gets this ring and she gets to show off and stuff like that, and I'm just standing there holding my dick like, oh, congratulations. I feel like we should get a present too.
Oh yeah.
for
sure.
too.
It's actually her dick now. That's why you're saying, well,
Yeah. Do you want to see my girlfriend's dick? There it is.
No, I want a present. Like she's there at the party showing off this ring, and
That is true.
it's
You should get something.
Maybe like a plate of wings.
it's a 2-person relationship.
Yeah. Maybe earrings.
Maybe the new Call of Duty.
Yeah, that's good.
I mean,
You know
throwing it
what?
out there.
That's probably what it's gonna be. I'm gonna go home right after this and be like, "You guys need to Call of Duty. We're even."
One of the guests on Pat's show I saw, maybe it was AJ. AJ Hawk
Yeah.
had a tattoo of his wedding ring.
Yeah.
looked like. Is that what was on that finger? I'm
Maybe.
assuming?
Yeah,
Yeah, he
people are
has one.
doing that now.
Okay.
Doesn't
Do
Gumpy have
you think
one?
about that? You have a lot of tattoos.
No, I will not do that.
Gumpy has one, I think.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
He does.
he has a C.
Does he?
For,
Yeah, it's not, but it's just a C for Casey.
yeah.
But it's not like a full band.
No, but it's on his.
it is.
It's
You're
on
right.
Ring
Yeah.
finger.
yeah.
Yeah.
I would think about doing that.
Would you?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You can get it lasered off.
Marty.
Maybe. Nah. I don't know. I've never even thought about it.
What kind of band?
No
Thinking
clue.
about-
Oh,
Gold.
rubber. Go rubber.
Gold, not the black rubber.
No. I mean, I think you get one of those too.
Yeah, to
I
wear
think
every
that's
day.
the move because it's like $8 or whatever.
It's a substitute.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I haven't really thought about it yet. I haven't thought about any of it.
I don't know that we have to worry about it so much because we don't really work with our hands. But
Correct.
some people like wearing a wedding band is a big deal at their job. When I was in the Marine Corps Reserves, there was a guy who worked in the armory, and he would check out the weapons and stuff when you go to training, and he was putting something on the top shelf, and they're metal shelves, and he was
Oh man.
up there, and he went to just jump off like 2 shelves down, and his ring caught on just the tiniest little metal spur, and it raked all the meat off his finger. He had to get it cut off.
So yeah, rubber then.
Yeah.
Thanks, Todd.
But no, I had like this whole I had like
Jesus.
words that I was gonna say. That didn't happen. Like once you get down, I was just like, I can't say any words.
Can you break it
Yeah.
down? What happened?
What do you mean?
What happened when
Like,
you
what
walked
was the
in and you
layout?
said, "What's
Oh,
up?"
give us a story.
Yeah. Come on.
Well, obviously we were planning for the Halloween party, so there was a lot of decorations outside and stuff. Blah blah. I knew both of our families were going to be in town, so it had to be this weekend. Don't do that, Zito.
It was this or Titanic.
So then, we were just drinking in the kitchen, and outside, my dad and brother went outside and set up they were like white lunch bags, like paper
Okay.
lunch bags, and they cut out "Will You Marry Me" in them with candles in them.
Whoa.
So I lured them outside, and everyone was outside, and then she saw it, and then turned around, and I was on a knee. Pretty
I'm
classy.
getting chill.
Pretty classy.
I'm getting
Tone.
a little smoky.
Emotional.
Yeah.
What'd she say?
She said, "Yeah."
Oh,
That's awesome.
I had this ready.
That's for a different day. So yeah, I guess I'm an adult now.
So now you guys will sit down, I guess, and come up with a date. And all
Yeah, I
that
gotta figure
stuff.
that out.
That sounds really sweet. Did anyone film it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. I was about to say, if you worked at a media company and you didn't film your engagement, that's probably
Rumor has it Mikey Diggs almost fumbled the ball.
Yeah, my brother was there taking pictures. Oh. I mean, this fucking kid, dude.
He was hitting the corner,
First off,
wasn't he?
yeah. Well, it's supposed to be a surprise, and he comes into our house, and not one time, nor does he ever, should he, pulls out like he has a professional camera because he used to do stuff with it like 3 years ago. And he just comes in the house in the living room in front of everyone, and he's like just starts pulling his professional camera out and like changing lenses and stuff like that. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, what? I'm like, she's right there. Well, you've never had a camera before. What? Like, what are you? So then, yeah. Then he like snuck outside and was like hiding behind a wall, like a peeping Tom, taking pictures. Like,
Yeah, we talked about this. You should have had Zeet in the bushes.
Yeah.
With some branches.
that was the
in his head.
original plan.
Yeah, goalie suit. No, what does he call
Gilly.
that?
Gilly,
suit.
yeah.
The Zeet was the original plan for me.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a great photographer.
Well, you guys got some new shrubbery in the background.
Why does he keep moving?
But
and
then
laughing?
I was like, Zeet being there might be suspicious or whatever. Everybody saw it. But then I was like, oh, my brother went to school for this.
Sure.
Used to do it all the time. Apparently, he's lost all of those skills.
You're lucky you picked him, though. I would have started crying.
You would have?
Oh, yeah, I would have put the camera down and cried.
Be professional.
Fucking soft seat.
I know. Soft seat's a bad one.
Well, Zito got engaged this weekend, too. He got proposed to this
Yeah,
weekend, too.
I said no because
I saw that. There's a sign on College Game Day.
Yeah, I didn't want to take the day away from Tony, so I said no.
Good guy.
So
Nice of you.
yeah, she's a nurse. I think she might be 20 years old. I don't know.
Really?
And yeah, she's a little too young, but I said no.
She
How old
looker?
are you?
28.
No, she's not too young.
By the way, Pat was incredible on game day.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Dude, if there was ever a doubt, that's where he belongs.
I know.
I mean, he just owned it.
He could rip those
Owned it.
promos for every game too.
Just pumps up the crowd. Doesn't miss a beat when he rips off those rants.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean that type of environment is put on a tee for him.
Yeah, because when he like his stand up shows the same way. Like he feeds off energy.
Yeah.
And those crowds are just built
Before
for
the
him.
brand chant was pretty
Awesome.
epic. I was like, are they pumping this in over the speaker? This is incredible.
It's awesome. You were there, Zeke.
Yeah, it was super loud. It was one of those things. Like I wasn't even by the set yet. We're walking up like late because obviously Pat was on that go kart thing.
Yeah.
and you could hear that like a block away. Like it was like one of those things. Like oh shit, like, this is
Awesome,
real.
dude.
Yeah, I got a real kick out of watching it. Even Lee Corso got a kick out of it.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
And seeing the legend, you know, and then Pat's first time on, he gets to sit right next to him and everybody's having a good time. To be honest, it was a little bit emotional to watch because I don't even know if Pat's interested in that job. I don't, like you said, I don't know if he wants that job or not. But to see
was awesome.
how well he fit in there, I'm like, oh, man.
If they ride him in on that warthog every game, I think he'd be pretty pumped up. He'd be all about it.
Did you see how fast that thing went
Yeah,
off?
it
to
was
start?
awesome.
It was 0 to 60. And like
Yeah, and then like people were like 1 foot away on each side. I was like, someone's
Yeah.
gonna die right here.
I was holding the flag, so we couldn't go to Pat, and I was like holding on pretty tight because they kept like the wind was going.
Oh, you
crazy.
were in it?
No, I was just like behind holding the flag so it wouldn't like fold around Pat or the mascot.
Yeah.
And that lady hit the gas.
Fucking
and,
hard.
Yeah, and I like went with it. And I almost died.
If you would have held onto the flag, like your finger got
Like a dead body.
fucking viral, Zeke.
Todd, big weekend for you too. I don't even know if you realize it, but you made it. They
made it?
say when you become a Halloween costume, you've made it.
Oh, someone.
Oh, yeah.
I missed it.
Someone on Twitter dressed up as Todd McComas for Halloween.
Wow.
Sweet. I got to find that. I got to find the pic. I assume I'm tagged in it. I should probably just. I had a rough night last night.
What was he
My power
wearing?
phone died.
Or she or he?
He had a sweatshirt on. He had a little badge hanging around his neck. He had
I did see that.
He had
Yeah,
the backwards
loved it.
hat, and he had the For the Brand flag in the background.
Here we go.
Nice. I think I actually liked that picture
You did,
already.
yeah.
And I just didn't, maybe I didn't read it.
I thought it was just for the brand.
I was like, oh, that's
It's only a
awesome.
tribute to your life's existence.
I was like, look at this cop having a good time. Good for
Sweet,
him.
man.
Yeah.
And that's what you said under the photo.
Well, I'm very honored. That's cool.
Kiss my butt.
Yeah. If you're walking around with a suit right off the rack, you can kiss my butt because you look like a butt. All right? Everybody is built differently. You can't expect to just pick up a suit off the rack and it fits you the way it should. It's not a contour to your body. Everyone's body type is different. That's why you should get a custom-made suit and only get your custom-made suit from the people at Indochino. Indochino was founded on the belief that you don't need to spend a fortune on a custom wardrobe. When I wear one of these suits,
Yeah.
I feel better.
Oh yeah.
I feel more important. I feel more successful. I feel like I'm better at what I do.
It's true.
because I can feel how good I look.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You can feel if the suit fits. The sleeves aren't too short. It's not too wide in the jacket on your body. All these things are important. If you feel good, you're going to perform good.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
In the events that you've worn this suit, you've been a better father to me.
it's true.
I agree.
wow.
I'm a better dad when I
Strong
wear that
stuff.
suit. I wore one with my girlfriend to an event. I was a better boyfriend.
Wow.
And I think people could tell that. Indochino is the world's largest made-to-measure menswear brand. They make suits, shirts, coats, and more, and everything is made to your exact measurements for a great fit. The process is simple. You choose your fabric, pick your customizations, and submit your measurements. Your package will be delivered straight to your door in 2 weeks. That's fast.
Very fast.
You can get measured and design your suit at your nearest Indochino showroom or do it all yourself online at Indochino.com. Start your style upgrade now with $30 off your total purchase of $369 or more at Indochino.com when entering Heartland at checkout. Plus, shipping is free.
Oh,
It's free. We're not paying for
I
shipping.
love that.
That's Indochino.com, promo code Heartland for $30 off your total purchase of $369 or more. An incredible deal for made-to-measure clothing. You really have no excuse anymore to wear clothing that doesn't fit. So knock it off. Indochino, INDOCHINO.com. So Zeet went as Stone Cold Zeet.
Yeah.
sir.
What everybody else going?
I was. Who was I?
The Greatest Showman.
For Hugh Jackman.
Oh.
Yeah. And then so was she, and then our two dogs were an elephant and a
Dogs.
tiger.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well, that fits in the movie.
It was
Yeah.
fitting. They
Circus.
hosted. He was dressed
Yeah.
like an MC.
Yeah.
awesome.
What do you mean? What did you just say about my dogs?
They didn't have an outfit on.
Yeah, they did
I didn't see it.
for like the first 2 hours, and they got sick of it.
Yeah, well, you showed up late.
Got itchy.
Yeah, Stone Cold Z comes whenever he wants.
And then Nick was Fat Thor.
That was, yeah.
He had an enemy Thor come in too.
There was a lesser dressed, slightly less impressive Thor there as
Oh
well.
no!
But
Weak
you
ass
know,
hammer.
Did you guys battle it off or what?
I mean, he didn't have a hammer. He didn't have an axe.
Come
He didn't even
on.
have a beard. So and he went with a different look. I took the Big Lebowski sweater.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
I
yeah.
combined the characters. So I liked what I
was
was.
good.
Out of shape Thor.
Yeah.
Did he
I
come
love
up
it.
to you
It's
like
good
at the
idea.
dip station and be like, "Hey man, can I borrow one of those hammers?"
No, he didn't even. He knew right away that I was the alpha.
He was
there.
he got baited real.
Did he go ahead and change out of costume? There you go to the bathroom.
Late change. Yeah.
It was also great because I had the wig and this giant beard and sunglasses on, so absolutely no one knew who I was. And I was sitting in the chair, much like I am right here, right at the door when people walked in. So a carload, a busload of
Yeah.
like 20 people showed up, and I knew maybe like 3 of them. And I just sat there at the door like this and just stared at the walls. And I walked in, didn't acknowledge a single one of them. It was great, putting out the vibe.
It was classic Nick. Yeah.
There was two people there that I thought they didn't get the memo that was a costume party. They were by the chip station the whole time. They ended up being the HGTV flipping house people.
Oh,
They were just wearing jeans and a T-shirt.
I didn't know.
I had no idea. I had to go up there and ask them. I was like, "Did you get the memo about this?"
Did you say the chip
what
station?
are you?
Oh yeah, the jalapeno popper station. I tell you, you'll love this dip.
I always love the food there.
You would have loved it until Zito rubbed it all over his chest.
Yeah, that might have turned me off.
Oh, it turns some people on.
Did you guys see the video of the window washers in Edmonton, Alberta?
No.
No.
So speaking of wind, the reason I have no power, there was some kind of wind front came in, this crazy wind, and it just started swinging their scaffolding. You know that one of
Yeah.
those real long scaffoldings they run? It was hanging from cables. I mean, it was going out, dude. I mean, 70 yards from the building.
Jesus.
Out that far, swinging. And it
Was
started
it crashing
rocking
back
and
into the
forth.
building when it came back?
It did eventually. People were filming, and you could hear people kind of laughing from the building, like in the background. They were filming it, and then it hits the building, whack, and one guy flings over the top, and then you hear a lot of screams, like, ah! But they have the
harness on, yeah.
the fall harness. So when he fell, it caught, and he's just dangling, man, and this thing is swinging wildly.
So
Like,
now he's hanging from it, smacking up against the building.
he's just like a rag doll, man. And the fire department ended up saving him. Yeah, I was like, it was incredible because that's my worst fear. You guys know how much I hate heights. But when I can't even watch window washers.
You can't?
For a while, I had an office, and the ATF building downtown is on the 12th floor, I think. and my fucking desk was right on the window, like almost touching my shoulder. You just look straight down, and the window washers would come down and scare the fuck out of you. And it was like I would have to get up and leave.
I have a question here. How many people do you think die, like window washers, die a year?
A year?
Yeah.
It's got to be a dangerous
12.
field.
6.
12? I think it's way higher.
No.
I think it's like in the hundreds.
OSHA saves lives, dude.
The hundreds?
I think-
that's like an epidemic.
There's no.
They
Hundreds.
just don't talk about window washers dying. I honestly believe.
I think back in the day, maybe.
If there was hundreds of them, maybe back in the day.
Yeah.
Maybe back.
I'm
like,
saying globally.
pre-harness
I'm saying
days.
globally.
If hundreds of them were dying globally, that's like world's deadliest catch.
Correct.
Site.
They
They'd
were-
be making reality shows about how dangerous this
Yeah.
is.
Maybe we're onto something. I'm just saying.
The countries that don't have the safety measures don't have tall buildings. So they don't have.
They also don't have windows.
Have you seen Eastern Europe? Yeah, nobody's washing windows.
I always thought they had a lot of windows.
I do like.
That's Dubai.
You ever watch those old time films in New York when those construction guys are not
Yeah, 100
harnessed up at all? And
Yeah,
they're
just
just walking on the
sitting
beams.
steel. Yeah.
Probably some deaths there.
Yeah, a lot of those people had to die. Right.
Are you looking up right
Yeah,
now
I'm
how many
seeing-
window washers die a year?
There was a worker. I forget which dome it was here in Indianapolis. I don't know if it was the old RCA dome or one of them. Died, fell off the roof.
That's a shame.
I believe. I think pre-harness life was pretty tough for window washers and
Wherever they have the World
construction.
Cup, there's normally like hundreds of dudes who die
Oh,
building
yeah.
those stadiums normally.
in,
Really?
in
Like
Rio and Brazil.
In Brazil, last time it happened, yeah.
Oh yeah, they just fall on the concrete.
They just leave them there.
1 out of 200 window washers a year die.
1 out of 200?
Yeah.
So you're
That-
saying there's only 200 window washers?
I don't know how they got that number, but it popped up right away.
I don't think that's accurate. Well, that's an incredible number. There's a lot of window washers.
Maybe just one a year. In 1932, it was 1 out of 200. Maybe there's only 200 back
Okay,
then.
that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't
Is that the Great Depression?
He probably
he's a window
jumped. He probably jumped, if we're being honest. And that's why Todd's afraid of heights. He's not afraid of like the actual height.
Because of the Great Depression.
He's afraid that he's going to jump. There's something in his
One
head
day
that
he
tells him
comes
to
in.
jump.
Yeah, I have this weird impulse, man. It overwhelms me, and it's just like jump. What would happen if I jumped right now? Like
Yeah.
that goes on in my
No,
brain.
I know exactly what you. When we were in Stanford, we were up in what was it? The Hoover.
Oh, the Hoover
Tower?
Dam.
Hoover Dam.
No, that's
Hoover built it, though. It was the tallest.
Stanford has some giant tower that overlooks their entire campus that you can take an elevator up to. It's probably, I don't know, 40 stories up.
Easily.
And we sat at the top, and it's like a bell tower up top. And you're looking out, and you can see everywhere because it's pretty flat there. And we kind of had the same thing. We were looking out, and I remember going to Zeke. I was like, Zeke, what if you jumped right now and had to grab onto this like exterior structure that was there? Could you do it?
Oh, yeah.
And we thought about it, and then we felt like our stomachs drop into our knees just
Yeah.
looking, thinking about it.
Yeah.
In
That's
my
what
head,
happens.
though, like I'm not really afraid of heights, but I'm afraid of dropping my phone. So
Yeah,
like
that too.
that's
a
usually the
real
one
thing.
thing is like if I'm holding my phone, I just put it in my pocket and I'm good again.
Right.
But like when I'm like in a high height and my phone's anywhere near the ledge, I'm like very very scared. Like if you ever text off a balcony,
Yeah.
you're like holding that thing like
You're texting on the edge.
oh yeah.
Did you
Very-
see what I did to get the picture? I stuck my phone in my hand through the gate that was
Oh,
there. I
you're
was holding it on
crazy.
the other side of the bars.
That's
It was the most nervous, most like clenched I've ever had my fist on something.
There was a video this weekend of a pilot. It was in like an open air plane, like the old school planes, and he went to go take a fucking picture out of the cockpit, and then the fucking phone just flies out of his hand.
That's hilarious.
For those planes, how many times a bird just hit the pilot in the head?
We would have to have on Wilbur or Oscar to. That's his Oliver. Ed.
Oliver
The
Wright.
Wright brothers.
Wilbur, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I said Wilbur.
and
Oliver Twist.
Oh, see the second.
Oliver,
the
right?
second guy sucks, dude. Nobody.
Orville.
There it is.
Orville.
Redenbacher,
Oh, he
yeah.
made the
Popcorn,
popcorn,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. He was like, "Oh well, Wilbur's got the planes. Everyone only knows Wilbur. I'm gonna make popcorn." Got fucking.
I mean,
prob-
Wilbur Wright, the alliteration. That's what sticks with you.
Yeah, I mean, are we going Oliver?
Yeah, it's
Orville.
It's
Orville.
definitely Orville. Those old videos of them like pushing the plane like off the top of a barn and it just goes straight nose
You
down.
ever
in
think
the
about what
ground.
they were trying to escape? Like why they were trying to fly away?
I know that we were talking about that on the plane to Houston.
Ohio, right?
Well, they took it down to North Carolina, sand dunes, Kitty Hawk. Mm-hmm. But are they from Ohio?
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone's just trying to get the fuck out of Ohio.
They were getting late the whole time, right? Like we have a plane.
I don't
Oh,
know.
you think after
I
they
think people thought
after
they were
flew?
stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think
Probably
they're-
not when they were
Yeah.
trying to fly, but once they
You
finally
think they're the
flew,
first like Mile High Club?
Oh my god! Just get a dome up there.
We were talking about this on the flight to Houston because the pilot was talking about the Wright brothers and science behind how why planes are able to fly and whatnot. And he was talking about the Wright brothers. And he said, they actually like used to watch birds, like they were bird watchers, and they're fascinated with that they could fly. And they're like, we should be able to fly. And I'm like, I'm always amazed by that brain. The first person that thinks something like that, like I'm pretty complacent, I think. I'm just like, yeah, this is what we do. We just walk around. We got cars now. We'll drive those around. That's how we get around. I never would have looked at a bird ever and thought, oh, we should make something that lets us do that.
No, those are different type of people. Like us,
Yeah.
we're just happy, like, just fucking being everyday pawns in this world. Just
Happy
living.
to be here.
The world
Yeah,
would
just
be,
happy to be here.
the world would be so limited if it was up to us. Like, we wouldn't innovate anything.
No.
Yeah, I probably could make a plane, but there's cheeseburgers and a couch over here. So
I mean, it's a lot of work. We're not that's just not who we
Where
are.
am I trying to get to? I'm fine right here.
I mean, I probably would have stopped after the Industrial Revolution.
Yeah.
Maybe even houses. Like the first house was built, and I was like, okay, we're good.
I would have stopped the fire, I think.
yeah,
been like,
I mean, caves
Billy
are pretty
Joel.
some good caves out there.
Yeah, but like, there's limited caves out there.
Oh no.
You can build houses anywhere.
I was thinking about
A
this.
lot of work to build a house.
When caveman,
I don't know. Couple.
when caveman first got fire, do you think like
That shit lit.
it was like now with people with these trendy
Fire
diets?
big.
Yeah. Do you think it was like people are now with trendy diets and stuff? Like the first person to cook their food on fire was like, "Hey guys, you're so unhealthy right now. You got to be cooking. You got to be cooking your caribou. I don't know what you're doing." And then the guy was like, "Dude, I'm not cooking my food. You eat it raw. There's no blood left in it. I'm not going to eat."
I think it's equivalent to getting like a new thermostat.
Yeah, exactly.
And
This
then like,
idiot, his teeth are still all sharp.
and then like the witch doctor in the tribe or whatever is like, I wouldn't recommend cooking the food. Right. I mean, it's gonna cause cancer at some point.
The one wise, yeah, you got like two different opposing viewpoints from the wise, like doctors, cavemen, whatever. No, fire on food is bad. No, fire on food is good. You're torn in the middle. I feel like that went on.
Some
Different
elitist
levels.
prick over there. Guys, just eat the leaves. The leaves are still good.
You think there was divorces back in the day?
Shut up, Ted.
Yeah,
Was there
Like
marriage?
cavemen divorcing?
Yeah, I think they just pushed them off a ledge.
No more to you.
Are they
They're
Russian?
Russian fucking cavemen.
Nastrovia.
I feel like it wasn't good to be a woman back then.
Definitely not. Maybe a battle to the death if you wanted to have a divorce or something. But I mean,
Yeah.
maybe multiple wives too. If we're talking about
Oh,
cavemen
yeah.
here, I don't know if they're just tied down to one.
Yeah, probably not.
Big polygamy.
Cavemen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the Mormons?
They were banging everybody.
Well,
They were. You could say they were the first Mormons.
Whoa.
The
Cavemen?
Mormons learned from the cavemen.
Would you say pilgrims? They were pilgrims?
Who?
No, pilgrims are actually prudes.
Yeah, they are.
What was the word he used? Pilgrims.
I don't think.
Polygamy?
Oh.
many wives,
Okay.
plural marriage,
Yep.
polygamy.
Yep.
I heard of it.
No.
What do you think the word would be for one wife?
Singular.
Just singular?
Yeah.
That's cell service.
Good cell service until they got bought out. And then plural.
Monogamy.
Plural
You
wives.
ever heard of monogamy?
Monopoly.
Kind of the same principle. I'm the only one.
Fucking classic seed.
When you're talking about your phone, like dropping it, part of what I'm afraid of is it's not that I'll lose my phone, is that'll drive straight through someone's skull. You know what I mean?
I was talking about
That'd
pennies.
be-
Yeah, like I'm always worried about
hilarious.
things falling off buildings like that. And there was this guy in Kentucky, I think it was Friday. He came home and he found this cylinder thing like shoved through the outside of his house into his bathroom wall, and it was like a foot long, almost looked like an air canister of some kind, and it has like a barcode on it and shit, but it looks like something. Like immediately you think UFOs, but it looks old. And so he sent it to the FAA, or the sheriff's department did, to see if they could track it by the barcode or whatever. And they're like, this does not belong to any aircraft that we're aware of.
That's what they say.
Yeah. And then he sent it to the military. They sent it to the military because there's a National Guard
Yeah.
air base somewhere near there. They're like, nope, nothing we know of. And there's a railway station there nearby him. So they're like, nope, it's not part of a train. It's not part of a track or any kind of railroad equipment. So right now they have no idea what the fuck this thing is. But obviously, like, fell from the sky, I would think.
I mean, it's one of those people that they reached out to and said no. It's definitely one of them.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just like, we don't feel like paying for this guy's bathroom. Guy gets a fucking his and hers sink because it fell off one of our
I'm
planes.
not gonna use
They're
that
just-
anymore.
I was sitting, and also thinking, man, it almost looks like something like maybe a meth lab exploded or something. And
Ooh.
it fired and shot, but surely somebody would have heard that. Track
prob-
that back.
Probably someone's satellite. It's probably just because you never know whose satellite's up there.
That space trash coming crashing
A lot of
down.
space junk.
A lot of space trash.
Oh, that's where they need to look.
It's like a
gonna be
meteor.
some-
A meteor probably came by the Earth or something.
Mm-hmm.
Was no problem or whatever, but it deflected this back into the atmosphere.
I'm
Yep.
still waiting for that Tesla to come down.
What do you mean?
Didn't Elon leave a Tesla in the
Yeah, I
atmosphere?
don't think that's in
Something.
orbit though. I think they launched that thing straight out.
What goes up must come down.
There's no up in
Not in
space.
space though.
That's what you think.
What do you mean?
Unless it hits a meteor too.
Was there left and right, but not up and down?
I mean,
think
there's
it's-
no
I
gravity.
think it's just
so
whatever way it was pushed. It just
whatever goes up doesn't have to come down.
Why do meteors become meteorites?
Yeah.
Why do they
Answer
enter our
that, Nick.
atmosphere?
Because they get sucked in by the gravitational
They
pull.
get broken
so they
up.
get close enough.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they just
Up
keep
and
getting
down.
pulled down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Could that happen to space trash?
Yes.
for sure.
So that's probably what
Yeah,
this
most of
was.
it would burn up though.
But not this canister.
Not the canister because it's
built well.
It's old school.
Oh yeah,
It's old. It's from the 50s.
made from the Pittsburgh.
They made things better back then.
you don't have to tell me.
You shouldn't have to worry about shit falling from the sky and killing you,
No.
but we do. And I blame the Wright brothers. They started it up. That's all their fault. Now that I
Comes
think
fucking
about it,
full circle.
fucking Wright brothers.
Fucked up.
I did fuck up because, like, for a lot of my life, I wasn't wearing the best premium clothing for my body. And now I do with Roan.
I tell you what, wrong.
Come on. If you guys haven't heard about Roan, you're really missing out. Roan is a men's performance lifestyle and premium activewear brand that is engineered for unparalleled quality and comfort. They are an absolute necessity for guys on the go. It doesn't matter if you're training in the gym or jumping on international flights. They are your new go-to men's clothing brand. Zeet, what's your favorite? Tell them what your favorite is. It's the shorts with the pocket,
Oh, I
cell
love
phone
this.
pocket.
I love that.
He-
It ain't popping out.
it ain't popping out. You wear them all the time. Roan makes something for the modern man regardless of the occasion. In addition to an awesome selection of premium shorts, shirts, tank tops, socks, swimwear, Roan engineers clothing perfect for the office, long flights, and commutes. And now Roan has just released their amazing new commuter collection, perfect for looking great and staying comfortable at the office. My favorite thing about the commuter collection is the versatility. The commuter pants can be worn to a meeting at work, or if I'm just lounging around the house, having some beers, and watching the game. They're that comfortable and sharp. I ain't lying to you. Roan's commuter collection is the performance alternative to the everyday workwear, offering everything from pants, polos, shorts, and shirts that are all lightweight, comfortable, and wrinkle-free. The commuter collection is good for all weather, anytime, from a weekday in the workplace to a weekend barbecue. Z, want me to call some action?
Call away.
Go to roan.com/USA today and use promo code USA to get 20% off your first purchase. That's RHONE.com/USA. Promo code USA for 20% off. Roan.com/USA. Promo code USA.
The Italians in the room.
Yeah.
We're excited about this. Italian authorities say they have smashed a mafia-run plastic recycling ring
God damn it.
that sent toxic material from the southern island of Sicily to China.
Here we go again.
Oh, so we were just poisoning.
Guys,
Yeah.
China has enough problems. You know what I mean? The Italian mafia.
We're very good at trash. We're very good at manipulating
Yes,
trash.
you can find they can find ways to make money from anything. It's incredible. It's fascinating to me.
I mean, Tony Soprano was #1 trash man in all
He
of the
owned
United
trash.
States of America.
Oh yeah.
We will find ways to charge other people for trash. And then the Chinese were just suckers in this situation.
They're making shoes out of them, and they're toxic. So now they have all these shoes floating around
LeBron's new Nike. It's great.
that are contaminated because the plastic was contaminated.
What, like you put it on your foot and you get gangrene?
I don't know. I don't know how it was contaminated. They didn't explain that. in the article I read.
We've been getting those shoes too.
I know.
We
We're
definitely
fucked.
have those shoes.
I don't
by
even wear
the way.
socks either.
All the shoes that have been shipped in here lately, I've seen. Definitely coming from China.
They are too.
You got mafia shoes, bro, and they're contaminated.
I kind of like it.
What if your hair starts falling out?
It
What
really
if
is.
Well-
Too late.
If I can start growing hair because of them, I'll wear the fuck out of those shoes.
Yeah, and you don't wear socks either, dude.
Yeah, I'm more contaminated. Patience
I think
one.
the toxins absorbed in Zito's feet from those shoes, though.
They smell better though.
Yeah, I think they're counteracting whatever his body naturally
There's so many
puts out.
preservatives in his feet right now.
Thanks, Italians.
So here's what I'm thinking. If I can I think I'm pretty good at getting inside the mafia's
Okay.
mind. There's probably like when this plastic gets contaminated, right? It has to be disposed of.
Yeah.
And to never be used again and destroyed. And I'm assuming they got their hooks into some schmo that's in charge of incinerating this contaminated plastic or whatever. It's like, no. You just bring it over here to me, and I'm gonna ship it to China, right? And I'm gonna make
Why
money
are you
off
talking
of it.
like that?
Good Italian
Why would they
accent.
talk like
Yeah.
that?
This is my attempt at Tony Soprano.
Do you think
It's
they're?
the
they-
first time you read a book.
Are they Italians from Chicago? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
Do you think
can't find
there's?
a
I'm not gonna put it
anywhere.
on the New York.
You think there's a man in China who's maybe gotten in a little bit of a gambling debt hole, like betting on karate or sumo wrestling or something like that?
Whoa, dude.
What? That's their national sport.
Sumo wrestling is Japanese.
Badminton.
Continue, please.
You're telling me there's never been one sumo match in all
I'm
of
just
China?
telling you, it is a traditional Japanese sport.
I believe it's accurate.
And it's samurais.
Ping pong is the one that the Chinese
Okay,
Bingo.
thrive
Yeah.
on.
that's probably where all the plastic's going for the
Oh,
ping
yeah.
pong balls.
They're definitely making
Smart.
ping pong balls out of the contaminated toxic
They
plastic
got nuclear
from the mafia.
They better be 3 stars.
At least. Zito, quit sucking on the ping pong balls.
That's on me.
Fuck.
They're so creative though.
Yeah.
I love it. I tried to look up like things about the mafia, crazy stories or whatever, and there was one that I found, but it was the Eastern European mafia, or the
boy.
crime syndicate or whatever, like from what's that movie with Viggo
Eastern
Mortensen?
Promises.
Eastern Promises,
His
like
dick's
that
all
kind
over
of
the place.
mob. And when I was reading it, it
Russian
actually
mob's a different mob.
yeah,
We're not all mobs are created equal.
oh definitely, and they're more violent.
A little bit. Well, they do it more outwardly.
I'm more of a flash
They'll
mob
like
guy.
peel your skin off and.
You've never been in a flash mob once.
I've always wanted to. I've always wanted to break out a flash mob.
Have you really?
No, I've wanted to. I've never had the opportunity.
Opportunity, yeah.
What?
Why don't you organize one?
Todd, sorry.
Need a lot of people.
I know you have something here for us, Todd. But what kind of people? Do they just send out an email to anyone else who's just bored and
Facebook
has
groups.
nothing
Facebook
else
groups.
to do?
Facebook groups.
Zeet's
Yeah,
got a huge platform. He's got the Zeet Army. He's got the Twitch stream. He should organize a flash mob.
Show up here on
They
Tuesday.
don't do flash mobs anymore.
Who's
right?
they?
that's what
The
I'm saying.
flash
Yeah.
mob people, they like that died off, right?
They've moved
You're
on.
gonna
To,
bring it
they've
back?
moved on to just searching everyone's history and trying to ruin their lives.
Yeah, do cancel culture.
I have signed up for so many flash mobs and he never give me like the next email, the next message.
You don't make the cut.
Yeah, I don't make the cut. They must like look at the profile photo and be like, that guy can't dance or
This
sing.
guy's not fitting in the skin tight leotard.
Sorry, Todd. Continue.
Yes.
No, I mean, we should do an episode where we look up, just dedicated to organized crime. Let's
do it.
And
Yeah.
we look up some crazy because
Can we get an
there's
organized
so
crime
much. It's
expert?
Like, huh?
Can we get an organized crime expert in here?
We should. Yeah, we should theme it by that. We should find one
Can we dress up?
through our bookers.
Yeah, we should dress up.
Yeah, we dress up as your favorite type of mobster. It could be Eastern European, it could be Russian, it could be Italian.
Flash.
It could be a
I
flash
call Al
mob for
Capone.
you.
I want flash too.
Do flash mob.
Do Al Capone
In
if
a
he were
flash
to
mob.
be a flash mob.
Lady Gaga costume coming in with a scar on my face.
Yep, Cigar Z. Yep, got it.
Because there's some. That's why there's so many movies about it.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it's kind of awesome when you think about it. We worked a case here that tied back to the Eastern European mob, where it was the stupidest thing in the world. These fishermen were illegally harvesting paddlefish eggs from the Ohio River.
What?
Yeah, and then
Paddlefish.
shipping them to
The fuck's a paddlefish?
Missouri.
Oh yeah,
It's just a type of fish. It's
good fish.
Swims in the Indiana River. In
paddle.
Missouri, I think is a big one there. So they're shipping it to this guy in Missouri, and they were making caviar out of it. So there was this whole black market caviar ring.
What?
With this these
Bootleg
Eastern-
caviar? Is
Yeah,
this fake caviar?
You
Yeah.
can do anything, dude. You can fucking do anything.
yeah,
That's
counterfeit caviar. I think they actually do make caviar out of paddlefish eggs, but not these. I don't know. There's something. Obviously, they're probably not.
Has anyone in
sourcing
this
the Ohio
room
River.
had caviar? Ever?
I've never had it.
It comes
I've
on
always
sushi every
only
once in a
seen
while,
it
right?
in movies.
What's the most highbrow fancy thing anyone in this room has eaten?
I've eaten one of those
Fucking
birds
cheese.
where you got to put the towel over your head. And then you
That'd be awesome. They did that in Billions. It looked delicious.
they did it in succession too. And I was like,
Oh, did they?
yeah.
Yeah.
When?
First
That's
season.
before he gets his.
Oh.
He
The
swallows his
nerd
own
cousin.
cum.
They
Oh
don't
yeah.
like. Yeah.
Greg. I've had foie gras, or whatever the fuck it's called.
That's
the goose,
duck,
the goose liver or
duck liver, right?
duck. Oh no, I had the goose liver.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. It was actually it wasn't. It tastes like chocolate. It was weird.
They like what do they? They just engorge those.
Yeah. Apparently
That's
the
goose, right?
process to do that not great because they just shove a bunch of shit down the goose's throat until it can't do anymore.
Let's just
Bitter
assume.
swallow.
I mean,
Circle of life.
I get it, but let's just assume it's not pleasant to be a chicken or anything else. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, they're delicious.
Rooster could be fun. I mean, let's not rule them out. They're just waking up people in the morning. They're not getting shit shoved down their throat.
Banging
Yes.
all the hens in the yard.
Yep.
Yeah, no one's ever eaten a rooster.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No, because you use them. They're important for the other chickens to do what they need. They need
Yeah.
a rooster in the hen house.
They set the pace.
Have you guys ever had escargot?
No.
You know, I've never
Snails?
eaten that either.
No.
It's the worst. Don't do it.
I've eaten octopus. I've eaten squid.
Oh, you
both
dog.
fairly
Yeah. Calamari's
disgusting
delicious.
to me. I love calamari. Yeah, but the raw like sushi,
No.
it just runs down the it stretches
Ugh.
like slime. Down the
Leaving
back of the
South Dakota, they put food in the plane and they give us farrow. No, pheasants. No.
Pheasants.
Yeah,
Pheasant's good.
pheasant's real good.
Greasy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a
so
little
is
more
duck.
gamey.
Yeah, it had a lot of mayo on it, so it was extra greasy. It didn't go down right.
Really,
What was the first one you said? Pharaoh?
Farrow, yeah, but it was a farrow pheasant, I believe.
Oh, okay.
the Egyptians, pharaohs.
Feral?
Can't eat those.
Maybe it was feral. It was wild.
That's what it was. Yep.
Like cats can be feral.
Yeah, right.
I don't know.
I have
Maybe.
a question. Have you ever had a dream that was like so real that you wake
Yep.
up and you are like, oh shit, like whatever happened in that dream,
Yeah.
I now have to.
Yep.
I was very intoxicated last night at this party. I woke up this morning. I had the dream that Ty Schmidt's dog Murph had eaten my laptop. So for the first like 5 minutes this morning, I was in full belief that I had to buy a new laptop at 8 a.m.
Classic Murph.
Oh my god. I don't know.
Yeah, those have it's scary. Like I'll have a dream, and this has happened a few times where I had a dream, and I thought I woke up. Then I thought I woke up, but it was still a dream, and then I had to wake up
Yeah,
again.
Classic.
That's a scary one, and then you
Yeah.
don't know what the fuck's going on.
I'm
I
de-
might.
That's like Freddy.
I've definitely had dreams where like my heart's pounding out of my chest, like it was that real and it was that much like
Yeah.
We could. Hey,
anxiety still
you
from
could be
it.
dreaming right now.
that could be.
This could be a simulation.
Just pinch myself.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, but if
Yeah.
it's Todd's dream,
But yeah, if you pinched yourself and told us that you felt it, it doesn't mean that it couldn't be anyone else's dream.
Correct.
Oh shit, we gotta do the thing from that movie with Matt Damon.
Spin the dreidel.
Inception.
It's not Matt Damon.
Spin the football. And if it stops,
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
Woo! That was a close one.
Jesus
Wait, who's
Christ.
in that movie? Leo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get
JGL.
confused.
They finally called bullshit
Tom
on
Hardy.
that.
Cillian
If
Murphy?
you die in your dream, that you die in real life, right?
I don't know.
That's a fun.
I think
I don't know if you can prove that.
I think it's more that you can't dream that you're dead. I don't think you're able to do that.
I think you lost me there.
You can't.
I'm trying to
dream
think if
that
I've
you're
can't
ever-
dead.
die. In
I've
your
never
sleep.
died in my dream.
Yeah, I don't think you
Yeah.
can make that happen.
They wake up right
Your
before.
brain doesn't work that
So
way.
for
Your
the
brain's
long-
like, nah, can't go. Nope.
Yeah,
For the
it is.
longest time, people said that if you died in your dream, your body would shut down, thinking that it had died.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's a whole nother level.
That
But
was like an urban legend.
yeah, like people have disproved it because I don't think that people die in their dreams.
I'm pretty resilient in my dreams. I've been shot, stabbed. beat up,
I'm a
thrown
piece
off
of
cliffs.
I'm a piece of shit.
You ever pee in your dream?
What?
You ever pee in your dream?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Many a times.
For sure.
See, that's the opposite.
And then I'm peeing in a trash can. I've done that before.
That's the opposite argument. Because normally when you pee in your dreams, you do pee in real life.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So if you die ipso facto, if you die in your dreams, you die in real life.
Yeah. That's probably where they got that from.
Like when Zito jizzes in his dreams, he was also.
I will say, I always have the dream where like I find money and I put it in my pillow, and I wake up and I search the pillow, it's not there,
Yeah, same thing.
and it's never there.
It's tough, isn't it?
I don't know what pillow it is.
See, that's nice though, because that's something to look forward to. I thought I was going to spend $2,000. You're fucking pulling $2,000 out of your pillow.
That's just how Zito's life works.
Yeah.
I hate the dreams where I'm late to shit. I always have dreams like I'm doing a big comedy show or something, and I can't like get there no matter I'm driving, and no matter what I'm doing, I always miss my turn, and I'm stuck in the car, and I'm like, it's showtime. That happens to me all the time.
It's terrible. Like, why does your brain do that to you? It's like, hey, we're trying to chill and relax.
Real piece
here.
of shit, dude. Well, I mean, I guess we're not probably great to our brains either.
We only use like what, 5%?
They say 10%.
Something like
No,
that.
your Zito's probably 5.
It's probably the other 90% though. Try and pull these tricks on you to use the other 90. You know?
Yeah.
You're saying it's trying
it's
to
a lot of
jumpstart the other
percentage,
part
yeah.
of your.
Yeah. Think about it.
The science when they came out with that and said that we only use 10% of our brains.
I think
I
we
was
only
like,
use.
I don't believe you because you only use 10% of your brain. You're not smart enough.
They do say that, but I think we only use 10% of our hearts.
Oh,
Agreed.
Tony.
Tony, love language.
Already got the lines.
Did you see the memo about this?
See the memo about having an ethos in life, Zeke? Do you know what an ethos is?
I know. It sounds like Matt Ethawk.
Ethan Hawke? No, it's
Great
about
actor.
having like a belief or an ideology in the way you live your life. Do you have one of those?
Oh yeah.
What would you say it is?
Life itself.
That's pretty good. How about something like expect the unexpected?
Oh, that's That's
You
what I
like
meant to
that
say.
one?
Yep.
Something to think about there. And if you want to be prepared for the unexpected, ethos can make sure your family is taken care of no matter what. What is it, you ask, Zeke? It's not just a way of life. It's not just a belief. It's a faster, easier, and affordable way to get life insurance to make sure your family is taken care of, even if you aren't around to take care of them. They're committed to finding the plan that's best for you and your budget, all from the comfort of your computer, tablet, or phone in just 10 minutes or less. Simply answer a few questions online and things like your health, age, and income to get an instant estimate, then finish your application in just minutes. Everyone is different, but a healthy 35-year-old can get $1 million of coverage for as little as $50 a month.
Wow.
With Ethos, you can rest easy knowing the people you love are taken care of. Confusing terms and piles of paperwork not included. Our listeners can get started by going to ethoslife.com/heartland and clicking on Check My Price. Again, a fully personalized quote by going to ethoslife.com/heartland. That's ethoslife.com/heartland. One more time, make sure you visit ethoslife.com/heartland so they know we sent you.
Check it out.
How about El Chapo's son almost getting caught? That was pretty awesome.
Where?
In Sinaloa.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they ended up tracking him down to a house. So they took I think they had. He was protected by 4 guards in the house, but I think they took a team of 12 or 16 man entry team or whatever, surrounded the house, went in to get him, and when they were inside, they immediately were just everyone came out of their house, all the entire
And they're like,
cartel
"Hey, you're not."
Oh, yeah.
with machine guns and shit, and just started firing over their heads, and they had to just fucking
Who was this? The Federales?
Run.
The Federales were going in?
the military combined.
Diaz, is it?
Yeah. 200 people came out on the streets, armed gunmen.
That's got to be a good feeling for him.
Yeah, I mean, you got the country at your back there.
He wasn't sweating it at all.
I
He was
mean,
just in there
Sinaloa's it's a tough place. It's a tough place.
They did the old fashioned. This is Brazil. But
That was the newest season of Narcos, I believe, was strictly based off of them
yeah, it was for sure.
El Chapo was in there.
with Pena.
Yeah,
It was a good one.
not Pena.
Speaking of, in November, late November, 99% chance that Jose Pena and Stephen Murphy are coming on Heartland Radio.
Oh,
Go.
The
agent.
real agents from Narcos.
Yes, that took down Pablo Escobar.
That's awesome.
That's going to be
I
awesome.
thought Michael Pena was actually coming.
That would be cool to have Michael Pena as well.
Well, the reason I said Michael because Michael Pena was the actor
Yeah.
in the newest one, but yeah, Pena was the agent in the first two seasons. I see how you got thrown off there.
Yeah. That's
Both
pretty cool, though.
Peñas.
That's going to be a good story.
Oh yeah, incredible.
I can only imagine.
Do you think we can get him to tell the story like Michael Pena tells stories in Ant-Man?
Oh.
Yes, that'd be awesome.
We get the sound
We need to
going.
do
and,
that.
And I was talking to her, and she was talking to him, and then we were talking. I think it'd be good.
Todd, are you worried at all about getting us put on a list by bringing in all these people that have brought down gigantic crime
I'm
organizations?
trying to get on a list. That'd be awesome. If we have to go in witness protection.
Oh, that's a dream situation.
on.
I've always wanted to be in WITPRO.
But
if
those
they knew.
houses have power.
yeah, no shit.
Todd actually has a shotgun under his table right now.
I mean,
that moment.
and I got a pistol over here taped with duct tape.
Just to hit the reset button and go into witness. That would be. Oh, is that the dream?
That'd be awesome.
You just got engaged.
Let me
I
say
don't want to
this.
be average.
I'm pretty sure she would get to come.
Whoa.
I think they really. Finally, I think the wife gets to come, right?
Yeah,
You have a choice.
Okay, so yeah,
Henry
don't,
Hill's
hey,
wife
don't
got
fucking put me under a bus like that.
But you guys can never talk to your families again. It's part of the
Oh
deal.
no!
Remember, Karen didn't
Anything
like that.
but that.
That's tough. I do like my family.
I don't like to get political on this show, but California Congresswoman Katie Hill, she looks like a good time. I like her a lot. That's a party.
Have to
Yeah.
get on her
What,
list
what did
too.
she do exactly?
Well, she was caught being on those like wife swapping sites
Yeah.
and wannaffuckmywife.com and all these things or whatever.
Friend finder.
Yeah. And I guess she had what do they call it? A throuple with what's a three-way couple.
Three-way couple,
like,
yeah.
relationship.
Yeah.
What's the other name for that?
I didn't know
Orgy.
throuple was a thing.
Orgy is the other name for it.
Yeah. So her and her husband would like have
Let's call it what it is.
they would co-date a young female, and now it's being outed for like fucking.
Well, they watch Sling
staffers.
TV together.
Yeah, exactly.
Sounds like an old swingers couple here. is
I
what
mean,
we're
I might
talking
this
about.
this
time.
might get me to register to vote.
I want her to be president.
But she was like smacking a bong in one of them too, right?
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah. And she
nothing
has
wrong
like
with
a
that.
little iron cross tattoo right above her vagina. That that looks like the Nazi iron cross.
Jesus. Well, maybe I won't vote for her, Todd. You didn't tell me about the Nazi part.
Well, I think the iron cross probably has other. They're just, it's probably a stretch to say. She's got it because she's a
Triple H
Nazi.
uses the Iron Cross.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
it's-
there's other bikers. use
Let's
it.
cool it on the Nazi talk.
I'll be honest, I have no idea what an iron cross is.
I don't either.
It's.
I just pictured a cross that was iron.
Yeah, me too.
I'll draw it out for you real quick.
Oh,
It's
Todd
a,
drawing
it's a
Nazi
cross.
symbols.
I mean,
Yeah.
Oh, I think my dad has them.
he might.
People
it's
that
a
are in
biker thing.
Yeah, it's a biker thing. It's a cool.
Oh, that's a cool thing.
kinda.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
no, he doesn't have that. I thought only ships flew that
The,
thing.
the internet obviously was like, ooh,
Thinking
it's
of the
associated
Baron.
with Nazis.
I've only seen that symbol on ship sails.
Yeah.
Me too.
Are we being too hard on her, you think?
Yes,
Like,
for sure. I mean, we're not, but other people
I
definitely
guess she was openly bisexual.
are. Oh.
But like she didn't hide that even before, and she got elected. This is great, good for her. Whatever. It's good to be living in a world now where it doesn't matter. But then I think the problem is fucking all the staffers.
And then she was
it's
giving campaign bonuses to the people she was fucking
Oh,
like-
she was.
on her campaign.
I mean, I do like that.
It's a good
move.
incentive.
What people do in their private lives is fine. It's up to
I
them.
mean, it is a throuple. I mean, this is 2019. Thruples are going to happen.
You're right.
You know?
She wasn't a senator, right? She's just
She's a congresswoman,
Congresswoman.
Yeah, I mean,
representing California.
come on.
Let
There's
her,
like 50
let her
of them.
live.
Let her live. See,
I think the only problem is, like, I look said, if we ever get a female president, I hope it's her. She's a good time. Things will be better. I think.
yeah.
But they always worry about, like, well, if you have that much dirt in your background, dirt in quotation marks, then you're susceptible to getting blackmailed,
Mob.
and you don't want your lawmakers being put in that position. Definitely not your president. But
Well, it's all of hers is out there now.
if you're able to own it, you can't blackmail, right?
Yep,
Correct.
Yeah.
Exactly.
She should be able to just come out and say, "Oh yeah, I like to have a good time. This vagina it's friendly."
Want
go
to fuck
look
the
at
China of the
president.com.
yeah,
Just start inviting people in the White House, banging them.
mypresident.com.
She gets her own like premium OnlyFans account.
Oh,
I'd buy it.
Awesome.
I'd buy it.
I have nothing against this lady.
No,
People
no,
are
no.
bashing her, whatever. They're trying to cancel her. Let her live.
Freedom
Let
of
her live her
speech,
life.
2019.
It's an open mind. Come on.
Exactly. We have another piece of shit racist white mom going viral. Swing set Susan. Have you seen it?
No.
What'd she do?
So she impersonated a police officer in order to run some Hispanic teens off a swing set and out of the public playground altogether in Fort Worth, Texas.
Jesus Christ.
She was on this video screaming at these kids. She yanked a swing from them. They're probably in teens. I said they're probably like 13,
Yeah.
14. They're not like 18. And she was like, "I'm a fucking PD, so get the fuck out of here." Yeah. Who says I'm a fucking PD?
Is
You're
that-
definitely not a cop? You just say I'm a PD. I'm a police department. That's what it stands for. Fucking idiot. Yeah, what a piece of shit.
Yeah, I mean, that's just the world we live in, Todd.
I know.
A lot of fucking swing set Susans out there.
There's going to be a phone. It's going to get turned on. When you're white and you start chasing someone of color off of something that they have a legal right to be on, it's going to get filmed.
Calling yourself a PD.
Yeah.
Pretty much nowadays, if you raise your voice in public, someone's going to
There's no way you're not getting recorded, right?
World Star.
Whoa, dude. You're not allowed to say that.
Yeah, I can.
No, we have to pay for it if you say it.
Star World.
I love it. We got some good listener questions in here.
Let's do it.
By the way, I got called out. One person submitted. We won't give away shirts every week. That's the deal. You know, I don't want Phil mad at me because we're giving away.
whenever
the whole
you're
store.
feeling frisky.
Yeah. So sometimes we listen, sometimes we don't. I did use a listener's question, kinda, for my I want to know, and he called me out on it.
Oh, you bitch.
Held me hostage. So I sent him his shirt.
To be fair,
You got fucking bullied, Todd.
Yeah, but then I felt
I
bad.
didn't know you were stealing material.
I kind of did steal his material.
Which one was it?
Also, I used Brewster's Millions. Too. So I'm going to send Richard Pryor's Surviving Family a shirt for the idea. It was the question about Oprah, if she gave you so much money or whatever.
Oh.
just,
I mean, I'm
just
sure.
about every,
I would be. Go ahead.
just about every question has been asked in those DMs. So I'm sure someone could, I want to know, someone could probably dig it up and say, you stole my
And that-
question.
But I did see it. I did use it.
Well, then you're an asshole. Then you're an asshole.
But also, that Oprah money question has been around for
Yes.
decades,
Yeah, but
maybe even centuries.
at Andrew Titchler.
That's who we're apologizing, or that's who gets it
I
this week.
apologize to him. It was a good question. Obviously, I used part of it to incorporate into an I want to know, and I put from now on, we'll at least say who you are, whether or not you win a shirt. There is a T-shirt winner this week in this episode, but we will source you out. You know what? You're nice enough to send a question, and if it's good enough to get used,
You're right.
You should be acknowledged.
You're fucking
You
right.
should get credit for it. This is totally on me. Don't cancel me.
That's probably my fault.
I'm all right.
Probably.
No, it's my fault. I see them all. I just never say who it is.
Okay.
Well, guys, it's probably my fault.
You know, it might be Nick's fault.
It's not my fault.
I was selfish, Bailey.
Yeah. That was
Wow.
incredibly selfish.
That's your fault right there. Trying to share in the guilt.
I didn't even call you Billy. I called you Bailey. That's how.
That's
stern
how
and
upset we
so-
were.
Oh,
Stern.
that's when you know you're in trouble. Anyway, we love our listeners, obviously. We love that you send questions. So let's get to it. Question number 1.
Question number 1, Todd. Has there ever been anything more dead than the pub?
Turn that light on.
I can't. It's unplugged.
Kidding, that's not question 1. I just said it because it's dead. Question 1 from at Dominello. Is there a role in a particular movie that you think you could have played better than the actor who played that role? Great question.
This is a great question.
Why don't you start us off then, Todd?
All right. First of all, any role in any film that Steven Seagal has played in, ever, I can do better than him in all of them. And I'm going to add every role in the movie Roadhouse, except the ones played by Patrick Swayze, Sam Elliott, and Jeff Healey of the Jeff Healey Band.
Oh, you think you'd be a better Kelly Lynch than Kelly Lynch?
I would be I would be better at fucking him in that movie as a female doctor than Kelly Lynch was.
You're out of your mind.
Kelly Lynch was hot then, though.
She was so hot.
She was hot.
Her butt cheeks were out.
Oh,
Yes.
boobies hot.
I don't want to see Todd's butt cheeks in Roadhouse.
But she's not a good actor.
Come on.
You know, I should have played though. I thought particularly is I should have been the old guy, the villain.
Oh,
Brad Wesley?
yeah.
I was too young when that movie came out to play that part, so I would probably have to play like one of the bouncer guys. But right now, I would play that guy.
Some of those bouncers are pretty good too.
Yeah.
Terry Funk.
I would be the one that was fucking the girl from behind in the break room. He comes in.
Oh yeah, that guy sucks.
Yeah, you're fired. But I'm on my break.
Mullet Todd being a bouncer in Roadhouse.
Oh yeah, I had it going on. It was my movie. I should have been in it. All right. Who else?
I'll choose the guy who played the guy in Slumdog Millionaire. I think I could have done a better job.
Oh, can you do the accent?
Welcome here.
What the fuck was that?
Well,
It's my Slumdog Millionaire.
Say welcome here?
Yeah.
Was
He
that
says
a
that
quickie
in-
mark?
Whoa! I would never say that.
Seems like you just did.
That's line 2, page 5.
Where the fuck were you welcoming him to?
Into the award show.
Well, he was the contestant, so. Hilarious.
Bailey.
I want to play Jack Piggy Porkins. It's the fat guy that gets blown up by space trash in the Star Wars: A New Hope. Attack of the
Oh, I
Death
know
Star.
Piggy. Yeah.
Yeah,
Big boy.
I mean, just a few lines, but I feel like you could have really, really jazzed up that character.
The guy who yells, "It's a trap."
No.
No.
That's Admiral Akbar.
Yep.
It's a trap.
It's the trap. Yeah.
He's my favorite character.
Oh yeah.
Akbar.
I don't think he ever died.
He's orange, right? He's the
No,
orange
he,
guy.
Yeah, he's like
he
giant
died in
fish.
Yeah, it
newest
looks like.
one.
Nick, who you gonna play?
I think I'd like to replace Mark Ruffalo in any movie that isn't.
He's a
the
good
Aven-
Hulk.
The Avenger. Any movie where he's not the Hulk. I
Okay.
think I could act better than
You
Mark
shut
Ruffalo.
your fucking mouth, dude.
about to
Have
the
you
football
not
show.
seen the Dreamcatcher?
No, I haven't because it
October.
probably
He
stunk.
transformed himself.
Yeah, like the Hulk.
Yeah.
Zodiac.
Maybe I'm just thinking of like Shutter Island. Hey, boss. We're going to figure it out. We're going to figure out the case, boss.
There
he
was some
Shutter
rough
Island?
ones, but he's coming to his own now.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna send you a couple. Watch him. And
I mean, I
then-
like him. I think he's a great guy. Cool. Awesome.
I know what
Good
area.
looking,
I know
but-
the era of Mark Ruffalo you're talking about. You definitely could outperform him, I think. All right, Connor.
Yeah, I did some thinking about this. I think I would do Sam Worthington in Fracture. Just, I
That's a
think
good one.
After watching that, I think I could muster up a little bit.
Where's my family?
Where are they? Something a little better than that. Yeah.
I like it. All right, close it out, please.
Russell Crowe, Gladiator.
Oh
The
no,
balls on you.
Tony!
Come on.
What do you mean?
He won an award for that movie.
Yeah, I know. That's how confident I am in myself and my acting abilities.
Oh, he went big.
That's strong.
He went big. I
You
gotta
guys,
give it to him.
you guys thought I was going to go the other direction.
Yep.
No.
Now here you are, Oscar
I
winner.
think we need to hear a line.
Yeah. Welcome back.
Jesus.
My wife was a whore and I sucked on her on her burnt ashy toes.
Give this man an award.
That was a weird part. That part always grossed me out. Dude.
All right, question number 2.
They were so charred. This is from Walker Jordan 14.
What's up?
Heartland Movie Review is rating movies on a scale of 0 to 10 beers. Can you each give me an example of a movie you've watched that deserves 10 beers so I know the standard?
Okay.
Fucking 314 wash.
The Departed, for those of you.
The Departed.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's a 10. Absolutely.
And I
Great
thought
example.
I was going to throw Snatch in there. Snatch for me. I love Snatch more than anything.
Great movie.
Departed and Snatch.
I mean, it's not that hard to figure out. It's just great movies.
Goodfellas. Throw
Yes.
that in there.
I had Inglorious Bastards.
Oh, yeah,
It's a movie you have to watch
Big
all the way
Lebowski.
through. Yeah.
Troy.
I had Days
Saving Private Ryan.
and Confused.
Days and Confused.
Pretty
Yeah,
much a
that's a
movie
Troy
that
one.
anytime it's on, you have to sit down and watch the remainder, if not the whole movie.
Shooter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jurassic Park.
Hangover.
Yeah.
Ocean's
Step
11.
Brothers.
Oh, Ocean's
Boondock
11.
Saints.
For sure. Yeah.
Terry Bradshaw.
I mean, we're not, 10's very achievable.
It is
There's
very
tons of movies
achievable.
out there.
It's not impossible.
So it's not like hopefully that lets you know where our standard is. Our standard's not like we're not like.
Can also be
No,
bought, too.
We're not snooty.
Yeah.
If you're promoting a movie and you're
it's
like,
studio.
oh, we need these guys to give us a 10.
Yeah.
Studio
Scarface.
wants to throw us some cake.
Yeah. Or
We'll
even
give you a
a
10.
screener, anything, really.
Send it this way.
If a
I mean, any
movie-
movie that's really good. It was a 10.
Fellas.
If a movie wants to send us a popcorn machine for in the office,
Oh, that'd be cool as
no.
fuck.
Fuck.
I
Get it
can't
10.
do it. I can't have Zeke in here eating popcorn every day.
No, we'll keep it up here.
No, I
It'll be-
burned the last batch.
Yeah, he burns it. It stinks, and he's rubbing the buttery all over his nips.
You do love
That
rubbing
oil.
it all over your body.
I'm a big oil guy. You should all know that by now.
It's why you have fucking great skin.
Great skin. I actually have some bad elbows right now.
Oh, you ashy?
They're a little ashy.
Because you can't reach them.
Yeah. You know when it's time to lose weight though? It's when you can't tie your shoes.
Is that a thing that you're going through right now?
Yeah, it's really bad right now. It's to a point where I have to like get a chair every time and prop it up.
Hey, Connor, bring me my shoe tie chair.
That's the sole reason I lose weight.
It's honestly so hard.
That's the
It's
reason
when
I
you
lose weight.
gotta hold your breath when you tie
Yeah.
your shoes, and you're afraid you're gonna pass out.
It's the worst. Or you put on your socks like that.
I don't go that
One
problem,
time I was
but-
putting on my socks.
Can't.
I pulled a muscle on my titty. I was like,
Yeah,
Jesus
been there,
Christ.
tough.
No wonder why you don't wear socks, do they?
Yeah, too much of an asshole. Not enough chair, not enough holding breaths. I'm like a sniper.
All right, question number 3.
Question number 3, and I guess this is the shirt question.
Oh, you win a shirt.
Oh,
Fucking Jorge Andros.
Landrosos.
Londeros, 37.
Jorge Landeros, 37. If you could make a song with any artist, dead or alive, what artist are you choosing? What would the song be about? What is the title of the song?
It's also a good question, obviously.
Was artist
Shirt-worthy.
plural?
Huh?
Was artist plural or not?
I'm trying to do a collab.
I definitely did a collab. I
Okay,
took
just make sure.
Bradley Knoll and Kurt Cobain. And
Nice.
it was, hey guys, don't do it.
Oh no! Oh come on!
I love it.
Mine
I
was
could have changed the path of music history.
mine was Shaggy, and it's about the bubonic plague, and it's titled "It Wasn't Me." What?
Just, how'd you get there?
Fucking great question.
Connect the dots.
I can't.
Tailing in plastic.
Can't.
That's-
Cannot. I
You,
couldn't.
you were taking a lot of heat for the bubonic plague?
Diggs just wants to make it very clear that neither he or Shaggy were associated with the spread of the bubonic plague.
Just so you
They
guys
caught the
know.
rats. They caught the rats on the counter. Was it?
Connor.
I mean, I went with the Homer pick. It is Sunday. I'm just thinking about Pat's football here. Bob Dylan. And we would make a song for Tom Brady. It would be called Tom's Time. And it would basically be the closing hymn on his illustrious career as he walks out.
Oh, it's a him.
Oh, it's a hymn.
It's
Yeah.
time to move on to a new team.
No. Time for him to move on
He's
to
gonna
another.
play for the Chargers. Hey. Rivers is out. Tom is in. Bailey.
I would probably make a song with Weird Al, just called like Taco Tuesday or something like that. Just
Oh yeah, fuck
purely,
LeBron did.
purely appeal to a sponsorship to where I don't have to pay for food the rest of my life.
Okay.
Love it.
So,
I thought it was also a shot at LeBron.
well, yeah, they'd be sprinkled.
I would
on
also
those.
get that
definitely.
copyright. Yeah.
Oh come on! Don't take Taco Tuesday from us.
See, who are you going with?
I think we're gonna go John Denver and Bernie Mac, and we're gonna make the same "Take Me Home" but Chicago version.
Okay. Okay.
Are you talking about the comedian Bernie Mac?
Yeah, he passed away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Does he sing a lot?
I think so.
Is he
I
from
bet you he
Chicago?
could.
Yes, sir.
I didn't know that.
Great suits.
Great suits.
I think the original Kings of Comedy was like the very first comedic DVD that I ever owned.
They were fucking awesome.
Awesome.
I don't think I've ever seen him.
Bernie Mac was
Bernie.
a legend.
Cedric. Two more that I can't recall at this current moment.
Got two though.
Good DVD though.
Steve Harvey.
Yeah.
And then one more that I can't put my finger.
Probably Eddie
Does
Murphy.
that, do you guys know?
No, with Eddie Murphy.
Wasn't Bruce, I know that.
I had 3 of the 4. Bernie Mac, Cedric the Entertainer, Steve Harvey, and DL Hewlett.
DL Hewlett.
Ah,
I knew it.
DL is it?
Yo, Hewley's good.
You want 31 flavors? Yeah, that was great.
That was great.
Bernie Mac does one about his kid bought milk and cookies, and I almost pissed my pants every single time.
Gone too soon.
Gone way too
One
soon.
way too soon.
I'm gonna do a duet with Lady Gaga,
Nice.
and the song's gonna be about
She's
how
not
much.
going to bang you, bro.
Well, the song is all about how much she wants to bang me. It's called Get Inside Me.
Deep.
Get inside me. Get inside me now. What's up? We have a good time.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. All right. Hey, this is going to be the end of the regular episode. Thanks for listening, everybody. We're going to go into movie reviews. Just so you know, no spoilers in the first half of the movie reviews.
Second half spoiling it.
Second half, spoiling the hell out of it. So you're welcome to hang around for the first half. I'll give this a proper introduction because we cut this as its own thing on YouTube. Just know that this episode of Heartland Movie Reviews is brought to you by our friends at SeatGeek. SeatGeek is the simplest, smartest way to get tickets. It used to be confusing to get tickets to live events, but not anymore with our friends at SeatGeek. You need to make them your go-to ticket buying app right now because they always get you the best value for your budget. They search all the other ticket platforms and they just say, hey, you got $100 to spend? These are absolutely the best seats on the market for your $100. It happens every time, and every purchase is fully guaranteed, so you shop with complete confidence on SeatGeek. Download the SeatGeek app right now and enter the promo code Heartland. That's promo code Heartland for $10 off your first SeatGeek purchase. Welcome to Heartland Movie Reviews. Today... Whoa, we got music?
I think so.
I like it.
Just one guitar riff.
Yeah.
Just one guitar riff?
Wow.
Carlos Santana.
That's good. Heartland Movie Reviews. All right. The movie that we're reviewing is Zombieland Double Tap. In theaters now, the sequel to Zombieland, starring Woody Harrelson, Jesse Eisenberg, and Emma Stone. Columbus, Tallahassee, Wichita, and Little Rock move to the American heartland as they face off against evolved zombies, fellow survivors, and the growing pains of the snarky makeshift family. As always, we rate this movie on a scale of 0 to 10 beers. Diggs, how many beers are you giving it?
Does anyone remember what I gave Fracture? Like 5.7? 5.6?
You were right around like that
5.2.
5.5. Something
Okay,
like that.
5.8 for Zombieland Double Tap.
Okay.
It's 0.1 better than Fracture.
Okay.
You automatically start at a 5 if Woody Harrelson's in the movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
You start at 5.5 if Emma Stone's in the movie.
Oh, she's only worth half a
together.
point.
Wait, yikes!
I gave it 3.
I like those two. Jesse Eisenberg stinks.
Oh, come on.
The other girl who grew up and her voice is terrible now, stinks. I actually kind of liked. No, I hated it. I'm right in the middle of this movie, Todd. I tried putting it into words this morning and I couldn't. So the jokes, Woody's great. I hate Jesse Eisenberg so much. And then there is, I don't want to spoil it, there is a cameo by someone who I think is just the better Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if he was in the entire movie as Jesse Eisenberg, the movie goes way up. He's
Nailed it.
yeah.
We'll go into great detail about that on the second part, but you're on to something there.
Love him as an actor.
Okay.
And he is just a better Jesse Eisenberg. And then at one point, I don't know if this is a spoiler or not, but I was like, is this Zombieland or is it no Zombieland? I mean, give me a little bit more
Wanted
action.
more zombies.
A little bit more action. I did like the see, that's kind of a spoiler. I did like the other female character that they brought in. The blonde one.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
She's actually in the promotional material. So
Yeah.
you're not
Okay, so
spoiling
we're
it.
good there.
The one in the pink jumpsuit.
Yeah. I like that character a lot. It was boring. And it was a money grab.
Okay. Money grab. You not a big fan of it.
No, but I love Woody and Emma. Just want that to be known.
5.8
8.
beers from Diggs. Boston Connor, how many beers you giving it?
I'm close to Tony here. I'm giving it 5.1 beers. I mean, of course, I'm a huge score guy. Soundtrack is a huge thing for me. Wasn't great. Nothing to write home about. Woody Harrelson, incredible actor. I mean, there's no movie that he's in that's that bad. But this was pretty terrible as far as movie keeping you engaged goes.
It's poorly written.
It just felt like one of those movies that should have been like. There are some movies that are made where you wait 10 years and then you release a sequel, and this didn't seem like one of those movies. Maybe you make it immediately after.
Okay.
But yeah, 5.1 beers. I mean, probably need at least 6 just to get through it. But we had gobstoppers, so that worked as well.
5.1 beers from Connor. Nick, how many beers you giving it?
4 beers. This movie stinks. I got up in the middle of it and started working out and lifting weights here because it was so boring. Like you said, if this was made maybe like 5-6 years ago, it might have been worth a damn. They waited too long, and I understand some things got held up, developmental process, whatever. Doesn't matter. Shouldn't have done it. Should have just ditched it and canceled it because it wasn't worth a damn. It was boring. It was uninteresting. I'm over the whole zombie thing, and if you are doing zombies nowadays, they got to be creepy, scary, exciting, jump out and just ruin your life. These ones, the funny, hacky zombie stuff, it didn't do it for me.
Okay. Bailey, how many beers you giving?
Give me a 5.5 beers. Okay. I think, obviously, everything we've said, it's probably been covered. It just seemed like the movie didn't need to be made. And I think that the script might have been written immediately after Zombieland. Because there wasn't many, homages back to the other movie or anything. It seemed like it should have been a direct follow-up instead of something that waited years and years to come out.
Yeah.
Okay. Cito, how many beers you giving it?
I'm going to give it 5.2 Bud Lights, but then after the after credit, I give it...
We're not allowed to use brands yet. We don't have a sponsor.
Oh, sorry. 7.2 after the after credit.
7.2?
Yes, the after credit was really good.
For what happened after the credits?
Yes.
That's no spoiler alert. This is one of those
I didn't say what happened.
Hang around. Past the credits. So 5. Do you want me to just average
Actually,
those two together?
If you watch this movie, just skip to the after the credits scene.
That's
you don't
true.
need to see the rest of it.
I would agree with that as kind of as well.
Do you want me to keep the 5.2 then, or do you want me to raise that?
Let's just keep a 7.2 credit scene.
Okay, well we can't include that.
All right, let's just be in the middle at 6.3.
Okay, 6.3. I like what you're doing there.
Todd?
Man, I think you guys were a little more harsh
I knew this was coming.
than me.
We knew it was coming. We talked about it on Friday. We knew it was coming.
I'm gonna give it 7
Okay.
beers, and this is the only reason why. To be as fair to this movie as possible, I'm only comparing it to other sequels
Yep.
Okay.
of great movies that I loved, especially comedies. Right.
Okay.
I thought it did as much service to the original movie as Hangover 2 did to Hangover. All right, so the originality was lost, but it was still good enough. It still paid tribute to all the key things that I liked about Zombieland, and it was bottom line entertaining. I went by myself in the movie theater. I watched the whole thing. I laughed 3 times out loud, not like belly laugh, but I could hear myself, and
I did too.
In there.
I did too.
I'm like, all right, and I thought it lasted just the right amount of time. I got 3/4 of the way through my popcorn. And stopped. Was able to get 15 minutes of a chaw in. That's a good movie time for me. It means it didn't last too long. I think it did a very good job as far as a fanfare movie. If you loved Zombieland, I think you should like this movie.
I agree with you.
Yeah. It was creative. Zombie killing. That's one thing that I do like about zombie movies is just be creative with your kills. That's all I ask. I don't want to just use swinging a stick into somebody's head over and over again.
Yeah.
I like
That's what
that.
Walking Dead lacks.
Yes, exactly. No creativity. You're going to get bored in the apocalypse.
Yes.
You're going to want to come up with ways to be creative in your zombie kills and create competitions with your friends.
You are Woody Harrelson in Zombieland.
I love Woody Harrelson.
The one issue I have with your comparison between Hangover and Zombieland is Hangover 1 and 2 had 2 years between them.
Yep.
Then Zombieland 1 and 2 had 10 years. I feel like you have to give a little bit more of the fanfare.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people are worried about that. Do you think, though, in today's world, because it's streamed, they stream the fuck out of these things? I've seen Zombieland 20 times, probably. So it doesn't go stale as fast.
I think if this movie came out a year after or 2 years after the first one,
lot better.
It would have been a lot better.
Okay, I can see that. I can see it. I mean, they definitely didn't try to challenge themselves.
No.
They did.
anything
They
that
took a
people
lot
made
of
this
easy
movie.
turns in that movie.
A lot of easy turns.
And I get it. It's Zombieland. I mean,
Yeah.
That's what you're gonna do.
I thought there could have been more zombies. I think for sure.
Definitely.
They went more for funny. Maybe they went a little overboard with funny dialogue.
Yeah.
like those moments or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, you could have put a lot more zombies in during those times. I didn't like Little Rock.
No, she stinks.
Girl plays Little Rock. Needs to get her teeth fixed. She was a cute little kid in the first one.
She turned into
Should've
that.
recast it.
She turned into that kid who he turned into Anthony Soprano for me.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
We already have one girl with a raspy voice in this movie, and she's hot as fuck, and you're not. So, too many girls with raspy voices. Okay, so let's average these together. Anybody get their calculator ready?
I do.
Okay.
All right, maybe we
So-
should make Zito do it on paper first, and then
Yeah.
I'll have
I don't
my
have paper this time.
I'll have my calculator as a backup. Just do it in your head then, Zito.
Here we go. Diggs was at 5.8.
All right.
Connor, 5.1.
Okay.
Nick, 4.0.
Okay.
Bailey, 5.5. Jesus. Zito, 6.3. Todd, 7.0.
5-7.
Zito guessed 5.7.
How many people we have here?
6.
1,
6.
2, 3, 4.
Oh, that's part of the math problem.
You have divided by.
5.61.
All right,
Yeah,
so we'll
piece
go
of
with
shits.
5.6 beers.
Is that what did we have for fracture? 5.5.
5.5.
5.5.
So yeah, 1 point. Like I said, 1 point better than fucking fracture.
Yeah, I think we nailed it. Some people are going to like this movie more than others.
For sure. I mean, if you like the first one, see the second one. We're not saying don't see the second
I would have been
one,
super
but-
mad if I went and paid for it.
Okay. I can see that.
Thanks, Stone.
Oh, jeez, Tone, you pirate.
Overall, at a 5.6 beer movie, definitely we always suggest that's a watch at home. Wait for it to come out
Yes, yes, yeah.
on Netflix or premium cable or whatever. So, yeah, that's it. I think that's a fair review. Now, if you have seen the movie and you want to dive in deep with us to explore more on why it gets a 5.6 beer review, this is part 2. We're diving deep. Spoiler alert. We're going to spoil the hell out of Zombieland Double Tap right now. If you don't want the movie spoiled, get the hell out. All right.
I think that
Start it
guitar
off.
riff was actually in the movie.
Really? Oh, it was.
Like,
Yeah,
every
multiple
time
times.
that fucking the words popped up. Jesse Eisenberg stinks.
Yeah, you really don't like him, huh?
He's terrible, dude. I think he tries too hard.
Yeah.
But
Thomas Middleditch is the guy that you were talking
correct.
about.
He's the
from,
other dude.
from Silicon Valley.
Yeah.
He's amazing.
Now, I mean, if he's in this movie as that role the entire time, I thought they also killed off those two way too quickly. I
Way
wish
too
there
quickly.
was more time with those two.
I love me some Luke Wilson.
See,
Luke Wilson's fucking awesome.
I thought they could have casted that role a little better.
Oh, shut up.
Luke and Woody are nothing alike, in my eyes, apparently.
Yeah.
I also like the blonde strictly because she had sex and she wanted to have sex very quickly.
Yeah.
That's the
The
only reason.
blonde in the mall. Yeah.
Yeah,
Trapped
that's
in
the
the
only reason I
freezer.
liked her. What's Rosario Dawson was good.
Oh, I love
She's
it.
hot as hell.
Oh, yeah.
Good for Tallahassee.
I don't know, it was just like all
finally
of-
getting laid. Because here's the problem. I was like, please let Tallahassee get laid in this movie
Yeah.
because everybody's like having sex around him, and sooner or later he's just going to get like where he's going to fuck Little Rock. And that's going to get weird.
Yeah.
He's her father figure.
Can't go that way.
Dude, he's going to have sex. I'm like, don't. We need to introduce somebody his age.
She ruined the movie, by the way.
No.
Who?
Rosie?
Little Rock.
Little Rock.
Yeah.
Whoever.
I
Whatever.
don't know her name as an actress. She's not good in this movie at all.
By the way, has Emma Stone been doing anything recently? I feel like I haven't seen her in anything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
me neither.
she won an
Lala.
Academy
In
Award
The Favorite.
in The Favorite.
Yeah.
She was really good.
Oh,
in that.
Favorite with a U.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yes.
see that
She's
one.
She's been playing a lot of
Spelling.
serious roles.
I did not
lately.
like how it was spelled.
She's been making a lot of movies that you would not enjoy watching.
Right.
Yeah, The Favorite wasn't a.
Well, I just don't appreciate that
She's
about
going
it.
after the awards.
The Favorite though, I found entertaining.
Really?
It's got a lot of humor in it.
But, like,
Stone's good.
The zombie kill of the week. Some of them
You didn't like the Leaning Tower of Pisa?
loved Leaning Tower
Lovely.
Pizza.
That was
Good
the
Italian
best.
hot
But
dog.
the one where they were like, "Oh, look away," and it was just like a farm tool running over a zombie, and it was just blood. Like, what are we gonna look
Come
away
on.
for it?
He's in.
what a
He's
fucking
facing
child, dude.
the bell of hay.
Sweet Jesse, he stink, dude.
I'm not a fan of Jesse Eisenberg either. I think I would have much rather see Thomas Middleditch.
He's for sure.
But he wasn't big enough when the first one came out.
Jesse seems like a cocky piece of shit.
He's another one of those actors that plays the exact same character in every single movie he's in.
You know what happened was he was fresh enough when the first one came out 10 years ago
Yeah.
that we enjoyed him.
Yeah.
And he's been played out.
Yeah,
since.
Social Network was right around then, too.
Because
yeah.
he always plays the same person in every movie.
And that other dude just does it better,
no.
whatever his name
What's
is.
wrong with it?
Little Rock recreated Dirty Dancing. She was baby.
Yeah, that seems more like her type of movie.
Took away from the real baby.
B reboots of classic movies.
Zito, what did you love about After the Credits?
Oh, Bill Murray. Bill Murray taking on the whole entire.
I did love the
fucking
callback to the when Rosario Dawson was talking about whoever got Murrayed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was clever. That was funny.
So a handful of the people in this room watched it here through a stream, and right before the post-credit scene happened, their video and audio got desynced by like probably 20 seconds.
Yeah, it was a
So
little
the best part of the movie got completely ruined for them.
Oh, yeah. It was
Still
really
a great part though.
I enjoyed it.
He killed Al Roker.
Yeah, I know. Al Roker started the whole
Yeah,
thing.
he was patient one.
I knew it.
Emma Stone was kind of cold-hearted bitch, like halfway through the movie.
Yeah, when
Which I'm
she's
okay with.
pieced
I was
out.
okay with that though.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked that she was that way.
That's how her
that.
character was in the beginning of the first one too.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then at the end, obviously, they're lovey-lovey, whatever.
Yeah.
But I when she came at him because he fucked the girl from the mall, and he said it'd been a month, and she was like, "Well, you didn't waste any time. It's been a month.
in the apocalypse.
It's an apocalypse. There's another girl finally, and you broke up with me a month ago.
You might not find another girl.
Yeah,
And she's good looking.
You're gonna have sex when you find another girl that's good looking.
Yep.
What's her problem? I had a problem with that scene.
I just thought the whole thing was like very predictable, and I guess
Yeah,
I
it
should
was
have
very-
lowered my expectations for Zombieland to challenge me. But like, we knew that conflict was coming, where he's banging the new girl, and Emma Stone comes back. You know they're gonna be pissed there. You knew that guy that ran away with Little Rock, the guitar hippie dude, was gonna take credit for writing like the Bob Dylan and Tom Petty songs.
Yep.
Yeah.
You knew that when the girl
That guy sucked.
when the girl had the reaction, everyone thought, oh, she's turning into a zombie and we're going to shoot her in the woods. You knew he didn't shoot her. You knew it was like some type of allergic reaction. Just all this stuff just seems so...
I didn't know that.
Oh, come on.
No way. I
on.
didn't know that.
No way. Surprised me.
Oh,
I thought
because
she turned into a zombie.
Well, no, because she
She
was
ate
like
one of the nuts.
because she like couldn't breathe at first. That was the difference between her turn versus the other turns.
I figured her throat was dying. You guys all saw that coming?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Oh,
knew
yeah.
he didn't
They-
have the guts either to take her out there and shoot her. You just...
I'm with
Oh,
you,
no,
Todd.
I thought she was going to come. I didn't think he killed her. I thought she was going to come back, though, and they were going to have to face her as a zombie at some point.
Yeah.
And then Emma Stone was going to be pissed off.
Yeah,
like,
no, Diggs
okay.
called her out literally as it was happening. Oh, he's like, oh, it's an allergy thing.
They made it a point. It's easy to look over. They made it a point that she was eating a bag of nuts
Yeah.
immediately before that happened.
okay. Maybe I just went
I thought she was gonna come back as a homer.
Yeah. She would've
That
been
would've
Homer.
been- I did-
loved
I
that
did
they
enjoy the
labeled-
Homer
Yeah, they labeled
zombies.
the zombies. The T-800 or whatever, the zombies that couldn't die. That was pretty cool.
I thought there were going to be more of those, though.
Yeah.
We only saw like one or two of those.
There was that whole swarm
Yeah,
of them
the
at
whole
the end.
swarm of them at
Yeah.
the end.
But
was,
talk about
yeah.
giving things away. He way over foreshadowed that he was going to walk a bunch of zombies off a cliff of some sort.
Correct.
When he told that whole story about.
Buffalo Run
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I definitely saw that.
I respected that though because that's what they did in Tremors too.
My one of my things is Tallahassee. Like there was no mention of Elvis. I don't think so in the first one. Like I don't remember it being a big point. And then just out of nowhere, the second one is all based about his infatuation with Elvis,
Going to
which makes
Graceland or
sense.
whatever.
Which makes sense to the character.
Well, the first movie was Twinkies, right?
Yeah.
His obsession
yeah.
was
So
Twinkies.
it's just he always has to be constantly obsessed with something, and that drives whichever movie.
Yeah. No, I agree. But you got to come up with something because
Yeah.
Twinkies
Yeah.
was played out. So I didn't mind that as much. I did like a lot about Babylon. To me, that's the classic callback to like Walking Dead. What was the place in Walking Dead that they were all trying to get to?
Carl.
It should have
Whatever.
been so much... Alexandria.
Alexandria or
Yeah.
whatever.
Well,
Yeah.
we really wanted Babylon. We really wanted Paul Rudd to be at the gates.
Dude, that would have been so much better. Why they did that was the perfect time, and that was gonna be part of my point, to introduce a new celebrity.
Yeah.
Like a cameo.
A great cameo.
I mean,
And
the
they
guy
did
that
not.
runs Babylon, the hippie character.
They
whatever.
did not.
And it was just a bunch of unknowns. Like, I love the idea of it. First of all, not realistic. Babylon would die in a minute. But it was a great political statement how the left is always bad-mouthing the right, but ultimately always needs them to protect them when it comes to evil. But other than that, introduce a new celebrity camo.
Yep.
Or Bill Murray wasn't dead.
Yeah.
And he's running Babylon.
I mean, that would've
That would have been great.
I would have
awesome.
fucking lost my mind.
Yeah.
Like that one guy, the bearded guy, he's kind of the main guy in
It's like a
Babylon.
knockoff Zach Galifianakis.
Exactly. He's a
Yeah.
piece of shit. What are you doing? Get rid of him.
I don't know, Todd.
Yeah, maybe. I still say it was entertaining. It's a 7. I probably rated it a little high, but I needed to kind of bring up some lows I thought were too low here. 'Cause
Oh, you were affected by other scores?
yeah,
Wow.
I was between a 6.5 and 7. But the more I listened to you guys, I was like, it needs to be upped a little bit because it is worth watching at home, like for sure.
As soon as we finished watching the movie here, everyone was kind of like, "Oh man, how would you feel about that?" And I go, "Todd's gonna come in and love this movie."
I did. I enjoyed it. I had a good. Now I will say, being in the movie theater probably helps the experience somewhat than watching
Yeah.
it
A little
on,
bit, yeah.
on a shitty stream or whatever.
I'll give you that.
Because you will lose a lot when it's not good quality.
Yep.
It was a good stream.
Whatever.
It was an okay stream.
So
Was there subtitles?
No.
No.
Different color?
No.
No, it was legit.
oh, it was a decent one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then won't hurt it then. But if you're watching at home on Netflix, you're gonna enjoy it. I think.
Yeah.
Do we know?
Don't go to the movie theater,
No.
especially if you haven't seen the first one. You got to watch the first one.
Yeah,
before
watch
this
the
one.
first
That's
one.
the other advice.
And if you like the first one, then you're gonna like the second one. I mean,
Yeah.
that's safe to say.
Okay, so that's 5.6 beers for Zombieland Double Tap. I think it's a very fair score. Watch it at home. For next week, do your homework if you want to participate in part 2 of the movie review and you want to take a deep dive into why we think the things we do about the movie. Watch Dolomite is My Name. Dolomite is My Name on Netflix. It's a Netflix original starring Eddie Murphy, and it's based on the real-life person Rudy Ray Moore, who created the character Dolomite in the era in the 1970s of blaxploitation films, and it kind of became a cult classic. And I think it's an interesting story. And as we know, Netflix dropped a buttload of money to Eddie
Yeah.
Murphy for this movie. So very interested to see how it goes. We'll talk to you next week.